long they took to get in there, that can never be accepted. When you had police officers standing around for, I think it was an hour and 14 minutes, and you had a total of, I think it was 390 something officers. It's just stunning. I saw this figure today, and it took that long to go in. We had parents that were being maced, tasered. We had parents that were locked in handcuffs because they wanted to go in. They were not allowed. How many of those little children bled out on the floor and could have been saved had they gone to the sound of the guns, which is what they should have done. Now, I want to be real careful, Bob, with that. I don't want to condemn police officers here because we don't have all of the facts. We know. Right. I've seen the video. I didn't watch the House hearing, but I did watch the video of this Texas State Senate hearing on the same thing. And we've got to profit from our mistakes there. We can never allow this to happen again. The school district, the leadership, I think the law enforcement, there was a lot of people who fell short in doing their jobs that day, that terrible day. And we need to profit from those mistakes and never, ever let that happen again.
Yeah, I'm on board with you not criticizing generally police officers because God bless them. They save lives every day. And I have friends that are cops, and again, God bless them. But you've got almost 400 there. You got one bad guy in a room with children. Seems like they could have come up with something. They're blaming the system. You only really, I think, had 5 Uvalde police officers. I think the rest were like from state or federal. It just seems
all of the above.
Yeah, I mean, somewhere the hierarchy should have established, okay, here's what we're going to do. You're going to go outside, create a distraction, and you guys are going to go in the door. I don't understand why it takes an hour plus to do that.
I think it's called leadership, Bob. I think that maybe the man at the top who was calling the shots didn't have all the information. Yeah. These are some of the things that I've heard in the, in some of the testimony by the director of Department of Public Safety and the Senate.
Well, I don't want to keep bashing him here. It's bad enough that this ended up like this. Hopefully we will learn something from it. We did have, about an hour ago, a press conference in Indiana. We had a situation in which a guy was shooting people in a mall, in a food court, and a guy who was legally carrying stopped him. So a good Samaritan with a gun killed the bad guy, a mall shooter, and we're hearing that a Houston cop also stopped a potential mass shooting by putting himself in harm's way and tackling a gunman. That's another story we're seeing here. There are people out there that will take it into their own hands if they can.
Absolutely, Bob, and I've said this for a long time. When there's a bad guy with a gun, it takes a good guy with a gun to neutralize him. And we've seen that happen over and over again in Fort Worth, in a little community called White Settlement. That happened in a church where immediately, as soon as this man pulled a gun out and started shooting people, he was taken down with a shot to the head. This guy was an expert pistol shot. And I got to meet this fellow. He was a member of the church. Most churches, if they're planning ahead, have security teams that are just ready in case the unthinkable happens. And the same thing goes with our schools. We cannot allow this to ever happen again. These schools have to follow a protocol. These doors should be locked. There should be armed people on the scene. The police need to know what they're supposed to be doing and go to the sound of the guns, a distraction, whatever it is, and take this shooter down before he can do any more damage. That's what has to happen.
All right.